And it's my pleasure to first of all call on stage Mr. Christian Farioli. This gentleman is an expert, he's a guru in digital transformation. He's been doing this since 2003. He doesn't just talk about it, he actually delivers the goods. Welcome, Christian.
Thank you so much. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What's happening? You didn't got enough coffee this morning? Let's try it again. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I like it more. Very good. Let's test immediately how much coffee, how much espresso you got this morning. Now, let's talk about pizza. Why is that? Digital is a boring topic. Come on, digital. Everyone every day wanna be more digital. That's a boring topic. Pizza is the real deal, right? Why your face look puzzled? You never seen a pizza before? I hope you have. Now, there is only one training rule in all of my sessions, that taking a picture is not allowed unless you share it. Who of you is a parent here? Who of you has kids? Alright, so if you're a parent, you know very well that sharing is caring. Very good. There is nothing but true in these simple words that we teach our kids in social media and in digital. It's not anymore the economy of keeping and holding. It's the economy of sharing. Very good. What's up? Why? It's too fast. Alright. Anyway, the previous slides that for some reason skipped, it says that every year business-to-business companies are investing 25% more of the previous years in digital activities. And this is a trend that has been keep going for a while, and it's going to continue for quite longer. Now, that's quite okay. Companies are investing, are spending. But where are they spending and where are they investing? In what now it's called the digital, there we are, thank you. In what's called digital transformation. But who of you is certain about what does it mean digital transformation? By raising hand. You got some idea, but not the 100% certainty about it, right? And who of you is 100% sure that digital transformation is for your company? Again, I can see puzzle face. Now, the best way for me to explain what is digital transformation is to show you this. What is this? Anyone recognizing what it is?
No.
It's the Titanic, exactly. But not the beautiful Titanic with Leonardo DiCaprio, etc., etc. This is your company. Why is that? Solid, strong, and not flexible. So, everyone saw that Titanic was the strongest yacht ever built. Solid, but not flexible. So, do you remember Motorola, the company that invented mobile phones? Now what's happened to Motorola? And you want more? Nokia, the company that invented GSM phone. Nokia had 60% of the market. 1 year later, 10%. So 60% of the GSM mobile devices worldwide. 1 year later, only 10%. So Nokia lost everything in 1 single year. BlackBerry. Who of you still have a BlackBerry? Good luck. I'm joking. If you are happy, good for you. But in the United States, if you have a BlackBerry, people stop you and they say, can I see one of this? I've never seen one of that. True story. So, Kodak, as Sam and the presenter they mentioned before. Polaroid, Blockbuster. Blockbuster is the company that had the entire market of movie rental. And then one day, he decided that online was not for them. And we know what's happened when Netflix starts showing up. 2-3 years later, there was no more Blockbuster. So, each company of yours can be one of those. And believe me, nobody of them know what was coming. The captain of Titanic, he didn't know, he cannot even believe what was happening. But then we all know. So, the point is, each one of your company has an iceberg that stays from 3 to 5 years from now. Each company of yours, no matter how small or big it is. All of you have an iceberg 3 to 5 years from now. Now, the smart companies are finding a new route to avoid the iceberg before it's too late. Automotive industry are already steering the direction towards digital because they know that in 5 years there's not going to be automotive as we know it. The question is your company start thinking about the new direction? Now, how can we assess how digital or not our company is? There is a model, and there is a way which is called digital maturity. So actually, how mature is your company towards digital? And it's a complex process, but I here giving you the simple way, the simple version. So there are 5 pillars that we can measure how digitally mature our company is. The first pillar is the customer. Second pillar is the strategy. Then technology, operations, and culture. Now, in each one of these 5 pillars, we can measure how digitally mature our company is. Now, this is the kind of slide that you should take a picture. So if you have a mobile phone, take a picture. You know, sharing is caring. Because when you come back to your office, you're not gonna remind what was this for. Yeah, I remember this digital maturity, but what it is? I don't know. So this is the time to take a picture of it. Very good. Now let's see one by one some example of what does it mean to have a mature company. So when we talk about the customer, for example, we talk about engagement. I'm sure that all of you have heard about the word engagement, right? Every one of you. But are you really engaging? That's a different question. How to understand the concept of engagement? Now, it's like a pyramid. At the bottom of the pyramid, there is the audience awareness. So you just make everyone aware that you exist. That's good. You do push marketing activity, everyone knows that you exist. That's just the base of the pyramid. You don't get engagement like that. The next step is audience engagement. When people start talking with you, start engaging with you, and you reply back. It's not a simple things, let's do that, and nothing. So you start creating a two-way conversation with your prospects, with your potential clients, until they convert, they act. So they buy your product, your service, good. Typically, the majority of the company stop here. You want to know what there is at the top of the pyramid? I'm not going to tell you. Of course I do. There is audience advocacy. So, when your customers are so happy and they tell others about your product, your services, that's when you reach the top of the pyramid. So, if you want a simple example, how many of you have an iPhone? Alright. Now, if your colleague, they tell you that the iPhone is crap, it's never going to work, it's a bad phone, it's ugly, you feel that you want to kill your colleague. Am I right? That's because you are iPhone advocates. Apple is the company where 90% of its customers are Apple advocates. and you feel it in your blood that you want to defend and you want to fight for your beloved iPhone. That's because you're an advocate. Imagine if you can build advocates within your clients. What's going to be the benefit for your company and your business, right? Now, one more thing about customers. What's called the Omni-Channel. You want to see some numbers? So this is what's happening every single second. In the last 8 seconds, 90,000 people watch a video on YouTube. In the last 14 seconds, 1.7 million people click like on Facebook, and so on and on and on and on. So this is what's happened as we speak. Digital marketing means grab these numbers. Digital means grab this number, no matter what number there are. If you're not grabbing it anything, or you are grabbing it only a little portion, you're doing just 1% of the game. Strategy, the second pillar, very important. Digital leadership. So, is your company, your senior managers aware about all of the digital aspects? Because that's what's about digital leadership. What digital leaders should know? How to allocate digital assets, how to choose a digital tool, digital funnel, digital analytics, digital loyalty, digital team. These are the characteristics of a good digital leader. What in the company is the head of digital. Technology. We will see with other speakers today that one of the big issues today is about security. We live in Dubai, safest city in the world, everyone happy. But we don't know that the attack are coming on our mobile devices, on our infrastructure, on our computers, on our server, on our websites. And they don't come from Dubai, they come from everywhere. So, security is the new big things that we're not gonna touch if we don't have the idea, the willpower to go into it. Also, when we talk about technology, we talk about cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is about hardware security, software security, and data security. Now, data security, it's a big issue that, again, companies are not even thinking about. Only when you feel a pain, then you take a pill. But we need to work more into preventing it, because when something happens, probably it's too late. Operations. So we mentioned that the third pillar, it's about digital operation. So how can a company have more effective operations? First of all, by having the cloud-first mentality. Not about, do we need cloud, maybe not, it's cloud first. Then everything else. That's how an effective company runs its operation, with the cloud-first mentality. Then culture, even HR, even people in any organization, they are going through the digital transformation. The company work bond analyzed that the majority of the employees which leave a job, they don't do it because they don't get enough money. They do it because they work in a big organization, they don't even know who work there. So they feel that their personal life is completely disconnected from the business life. So, work bonds find out a way to create a social network that bond employees together. They make them happy, and the data belongs to the company. So employees are going to work for the company forever, because as soon as they leave, they lose the connection. Imagine if you are part of Facebook, but if you leave your company, they cancel your Facebook account. Just because of that, you don't leave the company, right? And that is about digital transformation in HR. So basically, when you take a score of how you rate in the 5 pillars, customer, strategy, technology, operation, people and culture, then you get your overall digital maturity. And then it's up to you to create a plan for the next 3 to 5 years that's gonna build more and more and more digital in each one of the 5 pillars. Now, there is a concept called digital IQ. Now it's being recognized that each employee, each individual has a digital IQ. We know how kids are smart using technology, but that's now happened the same with us. There is a way to measure it and to improve it. So now we're going towards a full digital awareness. Now, would you like to know some trends to be aware of? Who want to know that? Nobody? Okay, I'm going to skip it. I'm going to tell you the trends. You want to see that?
Yeah.
All right, just for you. Now, what in my opinion, are some trends that are going to be a revolution from now until 2020 are, for example, artificial intelligence. It's not about the Terminator, that was a joke, but it's about machine learning. Machine learning are going to take a lot of our job. By 2030, up to 40% of the jobs are going to disappear because machines are going to do it. What else? Intelligent apps. If you are a manager and you think that you are safe, it's not. Because now each manager can manage more individuals thanks to intelligent apps and analytics. And then conversational platform. Now we know that machines are smarter. Sometimes not enough. Who of you has an experience with the Eva from Emirates MBD? I'm sure that some of you want to kill Eva.
Yes.
Right? But that's part of the game. Eva is getting smarter and smarter. For those of you that doesn't understand, if you ever call Emirates MBD, somebody answer, "Hello, I'm Eva." Now sounds familiar, right? Alright. So, conversational platform like ChatBot, this is the first evolution. And then there's going to be vocal ChatBot. What more trends? If you don't understand this chart, it's because you need a digital data analyst. So, analyze digital data is a big asset that you need to have in your company. It's not anymore about, yeah, but I will ask the IT guy. Structured companies, they have people specialized in analyzing data. Because a wrong analysis, a wrong decision can drive you straight away in front of the iceberg faster than you think. So, to have somebody that knows how to analyze data, that's the next step. What else? The CDO will be part of the board. Who have ever heard the word CDO? CDO stands for Chief Digital Officer. Has been introduced 3 years ago by Bloomberg Business Week. I was presenting the event, and 3 years ago it was officially announced that the Chief of Digital is an official position which sits as a part of the board. This is so important that the CEO sits inside the board of an organization. Basically, work with the CEO, which sets the digital direction. The CFO provides the capital and measure the ROI. The CMO sets the voice of the customer. The HR lead the cultural change. And the Chief of Operation embed the digital change. So, now CDO is active part of an organization. You want one more trend? No, I'm not going to give you one more trend if you don't like it. You want to know one more trend?
Yes.
Okay, now I give you. Very good. Social selling. Who of you have ever heard about social selling? Few. Now, you can join me later in the break, and then I can show you in one simple step what is social selling. In simple words, is the way that salesperson have to get more customer using the social networks. So now, most of the people use social network to play games, to post their picture, to post the picture of their pizza, right? Now, there is a smart way for the salesperson to use social network to get clients out of it. So, contact me later and then I'll tell you more about it. And then, the last, that I'm sure that you have heard about ChatBot. Have you heard about ChatBot? Alright, who of you have never heard about ChatBot? So I see a lot of missing hands. Who of you still doesn't care and is only thinking about pizza? Alright, I like the honesty. Now, if you go to this address, you will see a very simple example about what does it mean a chatbot. And then you'll understand a lot what's going to be used for the organization. So, there is still time. At the moment, very few companies are using chatbot, but this is the best way to cut costs, get more leads, get more clients, and don't waste time. And it's done by a machine, again. So you can even cut your customer service, your support. Chatbot. Good? How it is so far? Good? Alright. Now, I like this phrase by Klaus Schwab, the founder and executive chairman of the World Economic Forum. He said that in the new world, it's not the big fish which eat the small fish. It's the fast fish which eat the slow fish. That's profound, if you think a little bit more. And this doesn't come from a funny person. He's the chairman of the World Economic Forum. A big shot. So, how fast is your company to adapt to digital? Is it a slow fish or a fast fish? How fast? Fast like a Ferrari? A little bit slower? I hope so. Very good. So, who enjoyed the presentation? By raising hands. Who learned some useful tips today? Good? Who cared and shared something during the presentation? If you don't share, you don't care. So, hope that this seed is going to grow in your mind, and that's going to help you growing and hopefully steering the direction of your Titanic before it's too late. Right? Very good. So, and if you have any questions, don't call me. You can Google it. In Google there are always answers. Right? Have a wonderful day, guys. It's been a pleasure staying with you, and enjoy the day.